And under word problems, we are doing word problems about groups. And when you see word problems about groups, fifth graders, generally speaking, well, it will be a multiplication problem. Multiplication. And it kind of looks like this. If you take the number in each group and you multiply it by the number of groups, you will get a total. Now, just because it's a multiplication type of problem, that doesn't mean that you will always multiply to get your answer, as strange as that might sound. And eventually, I'm going to get this one. So here's an example of that problem. There are 4 classes of 5th graders. We don't have that. Somewhere they probably do. There are 4 classes of 5th graders. 4 classes of 5th graders with 30 students in each class. Students in each class. How many students are there altogether? And again, I'm going to say, most of you will say, well, you just do this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to tell you, well, we got to look for the reason why and kind of to do it in this little pattern thing here. And the first thing, boys and girls, we have to figure out is, nowhere in this problem do I see the word group. Do you see any groups? But there is a word that is a group of something. Anybody know what it is? And if you're an English person, you can look for the nouns. Let's see, we got classes, we got graders, we got students. Class again, students again. Which one of those is a group of something? Is a class a group of something? Is a grader a group of something? Is a student a group of something? Are you a group of something? Is a class a group of something? Is a student a group? John, what's a group of something?
Class.
Is a group of? Your class is made up of? Students. Right. So, instead of groups, we're going to put class. The number in each class times the number of classes will give you the total number of students. How many are in each class? 30 students in each class. Times, how many classes are there? 4. And when you multiply that together, you're going to get how many total students. Why didn't I use the number 5? Why didn't I just multiply something by 5? Brian?
Because 5 is marking what paper it is.
5 is just a label, yeah. It's not a number that you need to use. I could have really put it out in words maybe or something like that. Let's do one more. Maybe one that's not quite so obvious. Bill raked leaves and filled 28 bags. Bill raked 28 bags of leaves. Not yet this year, because it's not here. Did I spell something wrong?
Write this down.
Yes. On each trip, he carried 4 bags. On each trip, he carried 4 bags. How many trips did he make to take all the bags? And again, I know most of you are like, I know how to do this, but I want you to think of this way. Remember, we have the number in each group, number in group times the number of groups equals total. So here we got thinking, linger through here. What word stands for a group of something? And here's what you have to be careful with. I'm looking at my nouns. Bill, he might be a group of something. Bags might be a group of something. Like that. Leaves might be a group of something. Trip might be a group of something. Bags, trips. This gets a little tough. Which one is a group of something? Because you could kind of give me two answers. You could say, interestingly enough. Matthew,
Leaves.
leaves is, what is a group? A leaf is a group of what? If you have a leaf, it's a group of what? It's like me asking you if you're a student. Is leaf a group of something? No, leaf is not a group of something. Oh, bag is a group of what? Now you could say a bag is a group of leaves, and if we were talking about total number of leaves, that might be true, because you could put like 8,000 leaves in a bag or something like that. But unfortunately, this isn't asking you about how many leaves, is it? But that's why I was thinking everybody was going to say, well, a bag is obviously a group of something. But Leighton? Trip is a group of what? When you make a trip, do you have a group of something? In each trip, he carried 4 bags. A trip is carrying 4 bags. So, number in each group, how many bags were in each group? 4. How many trips did he make? We don't know. That's the letter T we'll put for trips. But we do know how many total bags there were, right? How many total bags were there? 28. And this is one of those where I said, even though it's a multiplication type of problem, in order to solve this, well, first of all, I think of an easy problem. 4 times 2 is 8. If you're missing the 2, what do you do with these 2? Divide. Thank you very much. So you're going to end up dividing 28 by 4. And how many trips? 7. And I know they get kind of confusing, but you're smart 5th graders overall. At least I think you are. Or at least you think you are. Somebody thinks you are. I don't know.